Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the CEO of Global Innovation Strategies and the Success Strategist. And today we're bringing you the top 2024 trends for entrepreneurs and business leaders, enabling you and your business to thrive. So as we look at the trends behind 2023, 2024, and going into 2025, you can see some synergies that are being built from our COVID pivots through our technological expansion, through our maturation of our ecosystems, through the digitalization, through the use of AI, through the burgeoning of various of our industry segments, given that technological innovation and our whole movement to this undergirding monetary financial forms that we've had not to date focused on and integrating within our businesses. So how can we leverage these trends to enable us to optimize our own businesses or those that we are a part of? So doesn't matter if you are a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, or running a mid or large business in some capacity, these ideas, these principles, and these focus areas are going to help you scale further, faster. So the first is, how do we engage with our leaders and our workforce, with our partners and our customers and our clients now that we've moved to this global offering? And the first is, if you aren't already harnessing remote and hybrid work models from the pivot from coming out of our COVID years, now is a great time to examine the technological infrastructures that you need, the cybersecurity and government controls and confidentiality, integrity, and an availability focus areas that you need to sustain ongoing risk remediation for. And then what are the burgeoning technologies that can help you support these remote and hybrid work models as our workforce changes over the next decade plus, given the advances of AI, given the advances of being able to recruit and retain global talent, we're going to need to invest more and more in these technologies, policies, practices, and processes to be able to harness our expertise, optimize on our mission sets, and really create automation around the achievement of our strategic frameworks. So if you're not already operating in remote and a hybrid work models, now is the time to investigate what that might mean for you so that you can invest and optimize on multiple levels. The next is sustainability and social responsibility. And we're really talking here about the shift from a company with a vision and a mission to a mission with a company attached to it, right? It's a fundamental shift that we're undergoing to attract new generational workforce members, and as well as the clients and the customers and the partners, right? So if we think about this, it used to be all about the brand identity and reputation of the organization. And I'm not saying that that's not still important, but now what we see is the mission set that those organizations are undertaking are now just as important with regard to the brand equity that's supporting that mission set. So as we look at how we're going to scale with AI, how we're going to scale with across multiple industries, how we're going to scale with a global workforce, the mission set and attracting people that mission set resonates to is prioritized at a higher level now than it probably previously has been in prior decades. And sustainability and social responsibility, the caring for our world, climate, social responsibility from a equities across demographics, et cetera, is becoming a highlight of our world. And so we as entrepreneurs and business leaders need to understand this, because it not only can help drive a new and unique mission set, it can help us balance a global portfolio, help us build new business models, and again, to help us attract leaders, partners, sponsors, investors to our organizations for the long term. The next is really examining the industry set and where our innovations are focused at. In addition to AI, automation, and the advances that that's bringing, we also want to understand what's going on in our world with regard to sustainability, climate, and our aging populations across the globe that is going to enable not only new entrants, but sustained long-term growth and opportunity. And two areas, health tech and biotech. So why do we need to consider this? Because this is where our new product and new service focus can be at with regard to leveraging AI automation and our digital transformation platforms to enable us to deliver higher quality and more optimized services. So we want to be looking at telemedicine. We want to be looking at wearable health devices. We want to look at personalization and the transformation of our healthcare delivery system, right? If we look at the ecosystem from when you're born, from traditionally, right, cradle to grave, from a person and a population, and how we can serve those, especially not only in high density population areas, but rural areas, right? What is the new roles? What is the new technologies that we can deploy far and wide that enable us to elongate life cycles, to combat critical diseases, to lessen the risks around pregnancies and child delivery so that we have safety and sustainability. Next is, how is the digital transformation really driving e-commerce? And what do we have to be cognizant of from a business leadership and entrepreneur standpoint? And how can we best leverage this, right? So if we look at a balanced portfolio, we are not only looking at the products and the services that we are building and fielding, but we are looking for strategic insertion points with our partners. We are looking for balanced portfolios through investment opportunities. We are looking at, how can we invest in startups? How can we invest in pre-IPO organizations? How can we partner with some of these organizations? So we want to get outside of the box of thinking our organization framework is the farthest we can go. It's just the beginning, right? And that balanced portfolio has a place for startup investments. It has a place for partnership integration across technology ecosystems. It has a place for the design, development, fielding of patents in these innovation areas. So, right. So we want to be looking at artificial intelligence, machine learning, data analytics, not only to optimize our current state operations and enhance our customer experiences. We want to be looking at, what does that technology transfer life cycle look like, so that we are investing in conceptual innovations. We are investing in design. We're investing in development. We're investing in early stage innovations. We are investing in that platform wide innovations, and we're looking at new sales channels like social commerce globally, right? So this is really opening up the aperture of the investment life cycle overall, that you as an entrepreneur and you as a business leader, right? Because we're going for 10x to 25x scale. How do we do that? We do that through leverage. We do that through value creation. And that means we have to do a who, not how kind of mindset. We have to look at through the lens of our phenomenal speaker, Dan Sullivan, an author, Dan Sullivan, right? We have how do we, it's easier to 10x than 2x, and then it's going to be easier to 25x than 10x, right? So let's take a play from these playbooks to say, I immediately know I want to scale. Who, not how, can I do that? Who is in the ecosystem? Who can I partner with? Who has investment opportunities? How can I partner with them so that we create these new innovation investment opportunities? If I have to create a new portfolio, if I have to invest in new wealth building, wealth creation, wealth building opportunities, who do I have to be cognizant of, and how can I bring that to fruition through the lens of 2x to 10x to 25x? And then, and supporting that is our willingness to learn how to collaborate and partner at a higher level, right? So we take it from our initial scaling, 1x to 2x to 5x to 10x to 25x, right? We want to be understanding who are the strategic partners and collaborating within our initial industry segment, because it lets us take the next step. Then who is outside of our initial industry segment that's doing really innovative things, and how can we put in place a strategic investment play there? Last but not least, then who is completely outside our realm, and what are they doing so that we can bring that parallel learning, that parallel innovation to broaden that portfolio, to make us more risk tolerant, to look at sustainability, look at social responsibility, look at health tech, look at biotech, look at digital transformation and e-commerce, to look at these new work models so we can harness this global expertise and innovation and investment vehicles that are going on. So not only from a technology and innovation sector perspective, we want to be looking at what is the people, process, and technology plays, where are they occurring greatest for what we care about most, right? You don't have to be everything to all people. You have to stay core to your mission, core to your vision, core to your strategy. But how can we augment that, create a heightened balanced portfolio of products, services, and investments that allows us to reach that 25x scale? So again, this is Dr. Rhonda Farrell bringing you the top 24 trends for entrepreneurs and business leaders in work week 24 of our spotlight on success. Again, these success strategists, we invite you back next week for week 25 if you want to get a hold of us so that we can help set you on the right path for a balanced portfolio and helping you on your journey of scaling 2x, 5x, 10x, 25x. You can reach us at advisor1 at successstrategist.com or CEO at GBLINNOV strat LLC.com, because we want to help you and your business thrive.